A dangerous cold blast just a day away from hitting Central Florida. Feels like temperatures will be in the single digits. I'll show you just how long this is going to last.
With just hours to spare until the bitter cold hits, we are helping you prepare your home, including pools, pipes, and plants.
The bitter cold forces NASA to delay the wet dress rehearsal for Artemis 2. How this could impact launch day.
Before you turn up the heat, firefighters are sharing important safety tips. I'm WESH 2's Pam Lacombe with their warnings.
WESH 2 News starts now.
Right now at 6, Central Florida is getting ready for a dangerous cold blast. Good evening, I'm Summer Knowles.
And I'm Stuart Moore. The current temperatures are quite pleasant outside right now, but drastic changes will happen as soon as tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, tonight we have crews spread out across Central Florida with live team coverage, helping you and your family get prepared for this bitter blast of cold.
I want to start things off, though, with Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi, who's here in studio because, Tony, the National Weather Service has issued a very rare extreme cold warning for this weekend.
So that means that we are expecting temperatures that are going to be in the teens and 20s, but more importantly now, those wind chills that'll be in the single digits and teens area-wide, including the Barrier Island. Let me show you what's going to be happening here now. We're going to break it down. We've got an impact day tomorrow from 3 to about 8 o'clock because of the wind. Some of those gusts could be over 40 miles an hour, so there's going to be a lot of things potentially flying around. And then jumping ahead to Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Monday morning, these are consecutive severe weather warning days because the air is going to be super cold and super dry. We haven't seen that since 2010. As Stu just mentioned there are those extreme cold weather warnings now, including the Barrier Island with wind chills in that 7 to 15 degree range. Freeze warnings now up for
This is just him, right?
Now, one of the things I wanted to show you, I got a couple morning showers with the front going by to the south. The big story, though, during the day is going to be the wind. And then right around 5:30, notice the first hint of that colder air with a little bit of rain, sprinkles, and a couple of flurries possibly. Then we get past that time. We get deeper into the evening at night. You've got flurries potentially now, including Tampa Bay. And we still have the wind. More importantly, look at that big nor'easter cranking on up. Snow, will it make it as far west as Flagler County? We'll have to wait and see. The trend today has been a little bit more towards the north and east. Still here, as we get you to almost daybreak Sunday, the chance for a couple of flurries. But the bigger story is not so much the flurries and the moisture. It's going to be the wind, and it's going to be these dangerous temperatures. Look at these numbers now. 19 Sunday morning in Ocala, 22 in DeLand. Freeze duration maps now. Here we go. 95. Bimini, Bunnell, Shell Bluff, Palm Coast, Marineland, Flagler Beach. That is a long duration freeze, 9 to 12 hours. I'll take you into Volusia County and Brevard County straight ahead.
And our first warning weather team has you covered throughout this weekend. We'll have team weather coverage. Live team weather coverage both Saturday and Sunday, bringing you your most accurate forecast as conditions change in your neighborhood. And with the bitter cold temperatures expected, there are numerous cold weather shelters that are open for those who may need a warm place to sleep. Some shelters are also looking for donations like bed sheets, blankets, and pillows. You can find a complete list of shelters and items that are needed all on our website at WESH.com.
Time is running out to protect your home from this dangerous cold, specifically pipes, plants, and pools. This big chill could lead to some costly damage. WESH News' Greg Fox is live for us in Longwood with the key information you need to know. And Greg, looks like that homeowner has their plants all wrapped up.
She sure has, and we're going to be talking to Betsy Miller in a little bit, but just take a look, first of all, at this treasure of plants that she's got covered up here. And look at this big fella right here. And I want to not fool you. This looks like a tarp. It's not a tarp. It's actually a breathable material like fabric, which is really best because it keeps moisture from being trapped underneath the plants. And she's not the only one getting prepared for the cold. And let's take a look at our old thermometer here now. Actually pretty pleasant outside, just under 60 degrees, but we know that mercury is going to continue to drop and drop and drop, as Tony has been telling us in the last couple of minutes. And of course, you're going to want to keep your plants covered like this until temperatures are more consistently, at least in the mid to upper 30s and into the 40s, and then you can pull these covers off. Covering Seminole County live in Longwood, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
All right, a beautiful day today in Ocala, as you can see from our live tower camera right here. But below freezing temperatures are still coming to Central Florida, as we all know. WESH News' Tony Atkins went to Marion County, where officials say they are ready. Cold weather is shrinking the timeline for when we could see the Artemis II rocket launch. Today, NASA announced this weekend's freeze is forcing them to delay a critical test.
And that means the earliest potential launch date is now Super Bowl Sunday. West 2 Space Coast reporter Megan Moriarty is live at the Kennedy Space Center with what we know. Megan.
Before Artemis II can launch, we have to have a wet dress rehearsal. That was previously scheduled for tomorrow night, but the forecast does not match with what they need to do. In fact, it actually violates their terms because of the temperature that we're dropping to. So instead, it's being moved to Monday, which then eliminates 2 key dates for a launch, meaning there's only 3 days available for Artemis to launch in February. Artemis II could launch as early as February 8th at 11:20 p.m. with backup options on February 10th and February 11th. Crew 12 can launch no earlier than February 11th. Covering the Space Coast live at Kennedy Space Center, Megan Moriarty, WESH 2 News.
WESH 2 will be covering Artemis 2 every step of the way, from pre-launch activities to launch and splashdown. Head to WESH.com or the WESH 2 mobile app to stay up to date on the newest mission updates as we return to the moon.
Following some breaking news just into the newsroom on the trial for Andrew Lawson, the former Brevard County Sheriff's deputy who admitted to shooting and killing his friend and fellow deputy while playing a video game, was back in court today. He was supposed to be sentenced to 7 years in prison, but after hearing victim impact statements for hours today, the judge says he is not sentencing Lawson. He wants a new plea to be negotiated or it to go to trial. As part of this new decision, Lawson must live with his mother as part of his release on his own recognizance. The next hearing is expected to be held on March 18th.
Staying warm is a must for most of us in Central Florida this weekend.
And that means turning on the heater. Still ahead, our team coverage continues with Pamela Combe, who's sharing a warning from firefighters before you crank up that heat.
And while the beach is the last place you would likely flock to during the cold, some do. Next at 6, South Volusia County officials are preparing to monitor its beaches.
Tonight, millions of Epstein files just released. Our reporters combing through them, the new names popping up and other details they found inside. And she was so talented and so funny, remembering Hollywood comedic genius Catherine O'Hara tonight on Nightly News.
Happening right now in Osceola County, one southbound lane of Florida Turnpike is closed. This is just south of St. Cloud as fire crews tend to a small brush fire in the area. Here's a live look, and you can see the emergency vehicles are still there. Visibility not that great right now. Drivers should, for that reason, use caution. And as temperatures drop at the beach, the crowd thins out.
Volusia County beach safety officials, though, say lifeguards will continue monitoring the water. But when temperatures fall into the 20s and 30s, the red lifeguard towers will no longer be staffed. Instead, crews will patrol the beach and ocean from their vehicles and from enclosed control towers. Meanwhile, fire officials are urging people to take a few extra steps to stay safe at home.
That's right. They say improper heater use and carbon monoxide can quickly turn dangerous, and simple precautions can make a big difference. WESH 2's Volusia County reporter Pamela Combe joins us live with their warning. Pamela.
Yeah, well, a lot of these fires are preventable, and of course they spread very quickly, which is why they say to keep those space heaters at least 3 feet away from your bed, blankets, and curtains. They also say your carbon monoxide alarms to just check them, make sure you just put a fresh set of batteries in so it can alert you if there's anything wrong in your home. And if you need help or want an extra set of eyes to take a look at your carbon monoxide alarm, you can reach out to your local fire station to set up an appointment, and they'll make sure the batteries are switched out as well. Covering Volusia County, live in Orange City, Pamela Combe, WESH 2 News.
At least we got today.
Yes.
Today was a nice day to prep everything in nice, good conditions.
Absolutely, but we're all bracing, Tony.
I tell you what, the first thing that's going to hit us is there's a huge wind machine coming our way from about, let's just say, after lunch hour tomorrow through about 7 o'clock. Then you're going to feel the wind chills really drop. It's going to, you're going to know something came through. We'll break that down for you in a second. I got to take you outside because I got to go back to that theme. Look at that gorgeous sunset. 60s and 70s today in many areas. That is a live look in of the New Smyrna Beach area. Current temperature there is 60, 69 St. Cloud, Palm Bay 67. There's our developing storm system now working through Alabama and Georgia. It is going to migrate towards just northeast of Jacksonville and just explode and build out to sea. But in the process, going to pull down some very cold air. Let's take a look at the planner here. A couple sprinkles out the door in the morning. Morning temperatures ranging from 43 in Ocala to about 50 down to the south. Let's take a look now at Futurecast here. As you can see, a few morning sprinkles from Orlando on south and east. Brief clearing, and then here comes the air off of the Gulf and the wraparound, producing a few clouds. And then what I want to do is show you the clearing line as we get into Saturday evening. However, enough cold air that we might get some of those snow showers or snow flurries in and around the Tampa Bay area and north and west. You can see our storm system cranking up and pulling off towards the north and east. If it's going to happen with this particular model, it would be just prior to dawn. I would say from 5 to 8 up there towards Flagler County. Now, it's interesting to note that when we take a look at Sunday evening looks good. Now, I want to show you a different model. This is our Futurecast high resolution rapid refresh model. It actually has some snow flurries coming into Sumter, Lake counties, and even the Four Corners area. Now, it tends to get a little bit over aggressive, but we'll watch the trends with this. You got nothing to lose, right? You can always hope if you're a snow fan. Otherwise, it's the big win. So when you look at all the models, I still think 75 west going to be your best chance for seeing a flurry, and northern Flagler County maybe. Look at these highs tomorrow early on in the low and mid 50s, dropping though as we go through the afternoon as the wind increases. Morning temperatures now on Sunday. Ocala 19, DeLand 22, Claremont 24, Titusville coming in at 24. Feels like temperatures at 10 o'clock, 18 in Ocala, 23 in Orlando. You get to 2 a.m., 13 in Ocala, 16 in downtown Orlando. Single digits out the door Sunday morning. Freeze duration maps. Here we go. Volusia County, 10 to 12 hours, including Daytona Beach, including New Smyrna Beach. Not a big range in temperatures with all that wind. More of the same now. Brevard County, temperatures ranging from 23 to 24, although Satellite Beach, Cocoa Beach, about 25, 26. Freeze duration here, 9 to 11 hours, so get everything prepared tomorrow before the real frigid air moves on in Saturday night. Seminole County, here we go. We've got you covered. 11 to 12-hour freeze duration. If you're in Geneva, Sanford, Lake Mary, Oviedo, Altamont Springs, it is going to be quite cold, memorable cold. Zellwood, Apopka, Bitlow, on into Orange County. Here we go. 10 to 12 hours. Not a big spread in temperatures when you have 20, 30-plus mile-an-hour winds and a few clouds around, so that freeze duration is going to be quite long. Sunday highs now, mid-40s all across the area. Remember, the normal low for this time of the year is about 49, 50. When your highs are lower than that, you know you're going to have another cold morning. Lo and behold, there's Monday, 22 Ocala, 26 Sanford, 28 there into southern Brevard County. All right, Tony, I'm tired of you talking about the cold. Warm me up. All right, Tuesday night, Wednesday, there goes the high. Backside of it, we briefly warm up. We get a quick shot of rain there on Thursday. Let's go and take a look now at your updated 7-day forecast. Impact day, Saturday for the wind. Sunday and Monday, warning days because of the cold.
WESH 2 Sports is sponsored by Mullinax Ford, where you'll always find over 3,500 vehicles to choose from with low upfront prices and no add-on dealer fees.
When your day winds down, we go to work for you.
Because when breaking news happens, you need to know fast.
On WESH 2 News at 11, we're ready with late-breaking updates.
We have several stories we're following you tonight.
Every change in the forecast.
We've got very, very heavy rain here.
Every big play.
The Magic are on the road in action in Detroit.
The unexpected doesn't wait.
And neither do we.
Trust Stewart, Summer, Tony, and Darren. WESH 2 News at 11. Local, live, late-breaking. Now, WESH 2 Sports, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
Back home and looking to build. Hey everybody, I'm Kristen Lago. After snapping a 4-game losing skid in Miami, the Magic returned to Orlando tonight against Toronto. The Magic's win over the Heat on Wednesday was the most cohesive effort we've seen from Orlando in some time now. Tonight they are leaning on that and trying to play with the same level of consistency and aggression. Now, tomorrow's going to be a difficult one, of course, in terms of weather. The tournament did make a change to accommodate, reducing the field to 60 for that final round. All right, that's it for me. More news after the break.
We have several stories we're following for you tonight at 7.
Including continued team coverage of the big freeze heading our way. Plus, a deep dive into changing timelines for our first crewed moonshot in over half a century. Space expert Ken Kramer joins us tonight to talk about the impacts that the weather is having on preps for Artemis 2 and the mission ahead tonight at 7.
Remember, WESH News is always online at WESH.com. Get updates anytime on our free WESH News mobile app.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.